I thought it was a court appearance judge. Okay. So I'm the defendant. I'm the plaintiff. I'm sorry, plaintiff. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, that's okay. Yeah. 09-063-2023. Kevin Dubrisky, D-U-B-R-I-S-K-E. Okay. As far as you can see it, right, they're on. Okay.
Push it out. I'm going to push it out to January 30th. That's really the longest we could push it out for now. If you retain somebody that gives you almost 3 weeks, just have them file a notice of appearance, and then they'll reach out to your adversaries if they need more time. Then they could just contact us. They say they're newly retained, and we'll be able to push it out longer.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. What was your name?
Christine.
Thank you so much for your help, Christine.
All right. You're welcome. And there'll be a court notice uploaded today, reflecting the adjournment. And if you look at e-court by the end of the day, you'll see that we was adjourned to the 30th.
That's great. Thank you so much.
Okay. All right. You're welcome.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
All right. Good morning, traders. Let me make sure everything is up and working. Did you guys hear me all right? Let me make sure everything is okay. A-okay. Get the stream going. Let me go live here, go live there. Good morning, everybody. Good morning and good morning. Hope everybody is doing well today. Happy Monday, January 13th. We'll get the ball rolling. If anybody has any questions, please feel free to let me know. And yeah, right now we're looking at crude oil. I want to see how it reacts. Short, let's see. Right now we are sort of near an area of support on crude. So I'd be careful if anybody's in any shorts. Be careful. Because I was sort of looking for potential longs on crude at this point. Let's see. Let's see, what we're looking at. Good morning, everybody. Hope you guys are all doing well. We were looking at some Edgeful stats this morning to see what trade plans we were looking at. Originally, we wanted to see if gold wanted to give us a push higher out of this demand zone and sweep this recent high. If we could sweep this recent high, that would give us a market structure shift, then giving us a good reversal entry for long positions. NQ dropping a little bit. Give me half a second, guys. Just want to grab a quick water. Got to stay hydrated. Just to the pre-market prep. Road dog, but no water. Good morning, everybody. Guys, let me know in the comments or in the chat what you guys are trading today and what you guys want me to look at. Let's see. So we do have obviously clear weakness on things like ES and NQ today. So we are going to keep a close eye on those. 30-minute market opens in about 9 minutes. So we're going to be patient for that market open. Crude oil did just reject that key level I was watching. So I might look for a long entry on crude here. What up, Carlos? Looking at NQ? Cool, man, cool. We'll look at the NASDAQ and the ES more when the market opens. Because a lot of times we'll get some weird price action these pre-market. I also want to be careful with crude oil because look at this 30-minute basing candle was very bearish, but we just swept that pre-market low. And I think crude oil it was above previous day high too. And when crude breaks previous day high, we could check this out on Edgeful. Previous day's range, we're looking at crude oil. And we want to look at sessions, we want to look at daily. because right now we broke previous day high pre-market. So when we break previous day high on crude oil, we usually have about 67% chance of closing green. By weekday, 62% chance of closing green. By previous close, about 60% chance. So odds are in our favor. They just aren't super in our favor, except for standard. I do wonder what about London? Because we did break previous day high on London. If we were looking at the London sessions right now, and we could look at a sessions indicator. So if we go from London to London, so here's London's new high, there's London's other high. So I would like that to continue higher on crude. Good morning, guys. Today is 13th. Yes, sir. Today is Monday the 13th. NVIDIA, you want to take a look at NVIDIA? Sure thing, man. Sure thing. I always keep an eye on my equities. Even though I mainly trade futures, guys, I do keep a very close eye on equities as well, because it's these large caps that help move the NASDAQ and the ES. So Tesla, Meta, Microsoft, Apple, NVIDIA, and now AVGO as well. So let's take a look at NVIDIA for you. Taking a look at it on the daily. Look how strong we've been to the downside on the daily on NVIDIA. We even had a strong gap to the downside pre-market. So something I would keep an eye on is this pivot at 126.86. Now, when the market opens, we're either going to gun it because we're only $3 away from it. We're either going to gun it to that price level, we're going to chop around, and then maybe come at that price. But I would watch that price level as a potential target, or this might even be a good point for us to look for some long entries. Look at the last time we broke a major low on NVIDIA. We broke it, went below it, and started to consolidate. Once we were done consolidating, we had a very strong move higher. We had a 16% return to the highs off of that. So let's see if we want to get another reversal off of this imbalance down here. I think volume just got weak on NVIDIA, on crude. So we're going to take a look at that. I'm waiting for the 30-minute to close. All right, let's see. So that was NVIDIA. NVIDIA will have a big pull. Ooh, here comes crude. Good morning, everybody. Hope you guys are all doing well. Hello, YouTube. Hello, Twitter. Hello, Edgeful. Hello, Bullish Bears. Hope you guys are all doing good today. Make sure you guys hit that like and subscribe button. Drop a comment if you got any questions. Look at crude oil coming back to this level of support again. It's going to break it. No more support down here. Now let's also take a look at gold. Gold also failing that setup I was looking for. Definitely got some stronger downside price action. Got a key level at 76.60 on crude oil. 76.60. Right down here. So we're going to mark that out, 76.60. Guys, if I just like freeze up or something, there's a good chance my computer froze on me. Yo, I got you, Russ. And if that's the case, I will be back in a moment. Look at this key level here on crude oil. Very strong, still holding. But looking at the 30-minute, guys, I would want to see this 30-minute continue lower. Therefore, hence, however, I'm going to be looking for if we have any fair value gaps or anything on crude. Oh, we're trying to hold this, man. I'd love the 30 to push back up, but we only have 3 minutes left. It's very possible, but We'll see. We'll see. How was the volume in there? Volume's starting to pick up. Volume and balance right here too. Two minutes left for the 30 to close. That's pretty crazy right there. We're gonna have to see how crude oil wants to open. There we go, some good buying. Don't go long at the highs up here. We missed our re-entry. Crude gave us that retest for another long. I did not take that. I do think the longs will work out on crude, but we're going to have to see. What we could do now, guys, is we could wait and look for an opening range breakout. Look for our orb strategy set up. So we could wait on the 15-minute and look to see how the 15 wants to open, right? So however the 15 wants to open, we'll look for a breakdown to the downside first. That'll be our entry. Then we'll look to target the double break. What a key level here on crude. That was huge. That is crazy, man. Could have probably even caught it a lot lower. What was that? 77.40? 77.40. Clean. That's what I had marked out. That pre-market low, guys. The 77.40. 77.40 exactly. Got to find those key levels. Use Bookmap to help give us the confidence. And we wicked it 3 times too. That would have been nuts. Imagine grabbing an entry down there. Would have been like a no stop loss because it would have been a no lose trade. All right, but we're looking. We're patient. We'll wait. I'm still bullish though on crude for its higher time frame trend, and same situation for gold too. Let's take a look at ES and NQ. I was waiting for them to close on the 30-minute and see if it wants to give us a basing candle here on the 30 on ES. This might be our potential short on ES now. Okay, so here's market open. Let's see what we got. That was a nice basing candle and drop on ES. So what I would like to see is if we come up there again and find some resistance around 58.27. Good morning, everybody. Hope you guys are all doing well today. Happy Monday. Definitely like an ES for the shorts at the moment. But we got a pretty strong level, 58.15, that we're going to try to hold. If we could break that, 58.10 would be a nice little target. But 58.27 right here. But I don't know if we're going to come back up there. Crude oil pulling back a little bit. Looking at the 30-minute, how the 30-minute closed on crude could still sort of be bearish. So I am going to wait for the 15-minute to close on crude and gold. I want to see us hit this 58.27. Oh, no, we might not. Yeah, I don't think we're going to. We'll wait. Don't take shorts at the lows, but look at all these lower targets we have on ES. 58.10, 58.05, 5800. Look at this, all by 5 increments. That's why I tell you guys, look at key psychological levels. Crude trying to continue to move higher. ES holding this 58.15 for now. But now it doesn't have support under it. So it's like I would like shorts here on ES. I just don't know where my stops would be right now, and I don't want to get in to get chopped out. I'd much rather be more certain on my entry. Look at this. See that? That's why we don't try to chase those lows. Be patient. See how we react to the highs. Why? There we go. Crude, man. Killing it on crude right there. Beautiful. Good morning, everybody. Hope you guys are all doing well today. It is Monday. Monday. We're waiting on ES. Buyers are getting a little weak here. If we start to drop again, I might consider some shorts on ES. But we're going to have to see. Want the VIX to push a little higher. I also wanted to see if we could hit that 58.27 real quick and reject that. So we're going to see how market wants to react up here. Do we have any 5-minute fair value gaps we're testing? Not right now. I'm going to try a short there on ES. Stop loss at that recent high we just made. I'm looking for momentum here, guys. Really looking for us to continue lower. This is my short entry. I want to see 58.10. If it stops me right out, it stops me right out. That's just the way the cookie crumbles when we try to take a market open trade like this. All right, stopped out. Yeah, I know. I'm thinking the same thing. Really wanted to see us hit up here, though. 58.27. Because I want that 30-minute to continue lower. So if we the higher we get our short entry, the better. That's how I see it. But we don't have any resistance we're coming into up here. So right now we're just sort of making some higher lows on this lower time frame. And how's the volume coming up in here too?
Order book is pretty balanced at the moment. Sometimes the bear side does seem to keep peeking its head a little bit above. I'm showing around 2,200 contracts north, 2,200 contracts south. But one of the things that I was doing when I was trading last night is, you watch that, especially when the markets are slower, it's easier to see. When that order book suddenly gets grossly out of balance, like 20% more orders on one side versus the other.
Yeah.
That's a humongous magnet telling you there. You start looking at the book map for what level are they going for, that kind of thing.
Yep. Come on, give us that run to 58.27. 58.27. That would have been nice if we took longs off that key level. But that's all right. We're waiting. Being a little patient. $58.27. I'm interested in shorts. If we could test that and find some sellers. Or if we get a big buyer here and starts to reverse, then I'm taking some shorts for sure. So let's see. Here we come. Gold trying to push out of that demand zone too. It retested it and is trying to push out of it now. I like that. Yes, finding some weakness. Some selling pressure did start to step in here on the delta, but I got to change that. I don't really use it too much, I should say. Because this negative delta, it's good, but yeah. Ooh. Crude and gold too, we're just waiting. Waiting on something on the 15-minute time frame. There goes ES with the drop. That was nice. That was that negative delta. I saw that. That's funny. Well, I guess I won't be getting rid of it. Telling myself I was considering getting rid of it. Hey, good morning, Alec. What's going on? Good morning. Good morning. And that selling pressure there, that selling pressure stepped back in on ES. Just tough now saying to, like, here's a good short entry. There's not much of a good short entry right now. It's trying to push lower. It's at a key level right now, but the next key level it's got is at 58.10. NASDAQ selling off. We might get that 58.10 on ES. I want to see a strong drop through the zone. Good selling delta behind it too. Careful, careful. Don't take any shorts at the lows. Gotta be careful, guys. This was a level of support before. I want to see us crash right through it. I want to see 58.10. 58.10 potential target to the downside on ES. NASDAQ selling off, new low on NASDAQ. NASDAQ made a new pre-market low. ES did not. A little bit of a red flag. Got to see that follow through. VIX is pushing higher, which is bearish. Really want to see us continue lower. We have good sell bubbles here. It's just sort of struggling at the moment. Come on now. Give us that break. It looks so good. 58.15 though. It's holding like crazy. Holding like crazy right now. Nice. Good, good. Hopefully we break. This is 58.15. I want a strong break for 5 points. Looking for a scalp here on ES. Might not get it. Look at ES trying to hold that. I'm getting out of this. Not worth it. Price action looks awful. Now we're trying to hold this as support again. Let's see. Crude oil chopping away right now. Does have some okay buying pressure. Nothing too obvious on crude though. Crude possibly. If this closes bearish on crude, I might possibly look for a short, but I gotta see. Look at gold. Also, huge gap on gold. Reversing right now. ESNQ struggling. Take a look. ES. Good morning, everybody. Hope you guys are all doing well today. It is Monday. And the market is choppy. See if we could push to like 58.20 again. Good selling pressure starting to pick up in here. But look at that. 58.15 is holding like crazy. That's nuts. That is something. I want to see a flush here, but I've wanted to see that for a little bit. Market ain't giving it right now. Weighted index selling off. Definitely too tough of a spot here, guys. No consistent trade. Good morning, John. What's up, John? Good morning. Hope you are doing well. I'd look for shorts here, guys, but I'd just be careful. If you're looking for shorts, you're looking for scalps right now. You're not looking for a good big risk to reward. Sort of gun for that 58.10. Look at ES trying to hold this. Really protecting this 58.15 right now. This is a very key level. 58.15. I'm even going to mark it out as a key level. Good morning, everybody. Hope you guys are all doing well. It is 9:42 on Monday. There we go. Weighted index getting weak again. Want to see this break? There's the break. All right, 4 points away. Now let's see if ES wants to gun that to the downside. Or if it wants to hold this key level again. This is tough, guys. Very tricky. Very tricky. It's trick to rock to. I like crude to the downside.
On the ES, we had a very large order submitted at 58.19. So maybe that's going to make it back up there and push it up.
There goes ES. Now ES wants, it really wants at 58.10. I don't know. We'll see. Good morning, guys. You guys got any questions, any comments? Please feel free to let me know. Take a look at gold. Take a look at crude. Gold looks better to the downside. Look at ES, guys. ES protected 58.15 like crazy. This is a major key level now. Look at that. Huge. Wow, that is crazy, man. VIX is at a key level as well and has been chopping. So we really don't have a clear direction right this second.
There we go, my friends. I said 58.19 had a nice, beautiful order there.
Nice, man. Nice.
Yep.
Cha-ching.
That's my bot working.
Nice, bro. All right, there's that level I was looking for on ES too. So we'll see how we react to it. These levels aren't as strong as the levels to the downside. So we're going to see.
All right, ES coming up to a trend line and just projected off of a trend line. Still inside the box. We have to expand the box. We're still inside the box. And you got to remember what's inside the box is chop.
Yep. Gotta be careful here. Let the market play out, guys. It's still only 9:15. We're about to just now get our orb, our 15-minute opening range. Look at this big buying bubble up here too, though. Let's see, what else do we got? Crude, gold, anything? Bueller. Let's see crude on the on book map. Crude finally looking good to the downside. Yes, rejecting that level I'd marked out earlier. I don't know why my drawing's not on this one. I did not take this trade yet. I'm looking at crude. I'd like crude shorts right now. Crude looks a bit more obvious to the downside. We'd have to see. Coming in some levels up here. Let's see, crude oil. Crude, it was more bullish on the higher time frame. But the hourly looks like it's ready to continue lower. The 15, not so much the 5-minute a little bit. Just a lot of inconsistencies here. My real weight today, guys, is going to be for gold. So here's our 15-minute orb. Let's mark out our orb. 15-minute orb, 15-minute orb. Let's get rid of this for a second. And now crude oil also, 15-minute orb, 15-minute orb. Now we already had a break to the downside on crude oil, so that's interesting. That, gold did not break either direction yet. And ES and NQ, ES orb high, ES or below. It's a 15-minute range we're looking at right there. So we can look to see if this 15 wants to continue higher. Take a look at NQ as well. What I would like to see on NASDAQ is potentially a double break, maybe a break to the upside first and sweep this pivot high. But if buyers do step in with some strength, we might not get that. Good morning, everybody. Hope you guys are all doing well today, guys. Leave a like if you're on YouTube. Drop a comment. Let me know what you guys are trading today. If you guys have taken any trades. And if you guys want to see anything else on Bookmap. Some buying stepping in on crude. I guess it's sort of hard to take shorts on crude, especially because we had our first breakdown. We have to remember on the daily time frame on crude oil, we have been very bullish. So it's hard to really take shorts in a market like that. Let's take a look at ES on trading on Bookmap. Saw this imbalance here. We came back and retested it. Looks like we might want to continue now. There we go. Good buying pressure on ES. Let's see. The thing with ES is we do still have a whole bunch of levels to the downside, but we don't know right now if they're spoof orders, but I don't think they are. So there's the breakout on gold. Gold over here on the right-hand side. 45-minute is creating a demand zone. 90-minute, 1 hour. 1 hour also creating a demand zone. This looks good for crude. Last day of vacay weekend. What's going on, Chad? Got you, man. I got you. Yeah, gold's looking good for continuation. We'll take a look at gold on Bookmap. Let's see. This is gold right here on Bookmap. This is gold on the right-hand side. Gold, let's see. We got a pretty key level, 2,700 even. And we do have the gap fill up here too on gold. So guys, I'm looking for longs on gold. Gold is my trade for today. Want to see if we create a fair value gap out of this demand zone. 15-minute, 5-minute, whatever we want to create. Just stay patient. Good morning, everybody. Let's see. Yes, trying to reject this supply zone up here. Let's see, gold, crude. Look at that big pump on crude. Crude really found some buying pressure. ES, we'll take a look at ES, see if we do have any sellers up here. We have a bit of a level at 58.30. So we can look for 58.30 to see if we want to maybe sweep that and reverse. Nothing too high probability right this second, though. 30-minute time frame. We're in that zone. So that's why I wanted to look for shorts in this zone, see if this 30 wants to continue lower. But right now we only have 7 minutes left in the 30-minute time frame. Nice rejection here. I'd probably only consider shorts at this point, because if I wanted the 30 to close red, that would mean this 5-minute and the next 5-minute have to continue lower. What's going on, James? Let me know if you joined in here, James. What's up? What's up? Good morning, everybody. Hope you guys are all doing well today. Happy Monday. Yes, trying its best to again push in this zone, this 58.30, very strong on Bookmap. Would look to see if we could break that. On our 15-minute orb, guys, I just want to point out, let's do what's in play. Let's do ES. I want to check that orb. Double break and then breakdown. So let's look for a double break. We might have a double break, which would be a breakout to the upside, and then a breakdown. So let's see how we react up here. At this point, if the 5 minutes started to sell off, this is how I would take that short, because I would look for this 5 minutes to sell and then the next to continue. Now, if this doesn't sell off and we continue higher, then there's no setup for us on the short positions. There is pretty good volume coming into here, so we are going to be patient. Whenever there's good volume on a breakout, that's when we want to be very careful, because that could be continuation. See that? Exactly why we'd be patient. When we look for a setup, it has to be a setup that requires some sort of trigger to say, yes, it's going to work out, or no, it's not going to work out. The good buying volume, great stuff. 58.45 next upside target on ES. Now that we broke this zone, huge, good strength, great volume, like I just mentioned. So we have that continuation. Big pop right there, guys. Let's take a look. Let's take a look at the 15. We do have a 15-minute supply zone right here, so we're going to be careful. Keep a little bit of an eye on that. That's 58.40. Do our S15 minute. I'll show you guys why. Because we have our basing candle, we have our down move, and then we have continuation. So 15-minute supply. We also have previous day low, 58.45. Remember, guys, we are below previous day low. So even though buyers have strength right now, we do have to be a little careful, be a little patient. Let's look to see if gold wants to hold this zone over here. Yeah. Guys, give me a half a second. I will be right there.
Let's see. Just touching it.
All right.
There we go. In it now. We are out of the box. Clearly out of the box.
Guys, I'm looking for gold longs here. Sorry, I don't mean to interrupt. I just don't know if it's going to give us another entry. No, I appreciate it. I always appreciate it, man. Always appreciate you. But no, go on with what you were saying. I was just mentioning I'm going to be trying some gold longs in this 5-minute fair value gap right here.
We're good. I've already called out all the levels.
All right. You know what? Let's see. Good morning, guys. Let's see. We're looking at gold now. We did dip into the zone. Want to see if buyers can start to hold up here. Didn't get filled yet. I usually do like to wait a little bit, especially if the 5 just opened. All right, let's see. Some selling, some weakness in here. We were a little weak this morning on gold, so we're going to be a little patient, but I am looking for this break out of this demand zone. So I would like to see if this imbalance can hold. It's definitely struggling though. Good morning, guys. Let's see. ES hit that 15-minute supply zone I just saw. And we had resistance up there too. I'm going to be patient on this, guys. Let's see, where'd crude go? What was crude doing? Gold trying to hold. Would take a stab at gold longs here. Now I get my fill a little bit deeper into the zone. Put my stop loss there. 9-1. 9-1 risk to reward on these gold longs. Going to be a little patient. 25 seconds left for this 5 minutes to close. I do want to see us push higher from here. Platinum also pushing higher. So again, if we're looking for metals to continue, gold looks good. Yeah, all right. This looks good on gold, guys. Yes, trying to reject that supply zone. Let's see. Look at gold, guys. That was a great entry on... Oh, a little flip right there. We have news now. Let's take a look. I don't think so. 10 o'clock. Nope, nothing. Nothing here at 10. Yeah, I was going to say, sometimes it just flips. It gets a little burst of volume. I'm going to stay patient on them. Definitely a little concerned on that bit of volume that just stepped in there. But we could always look at our footprint and see if we do have any other volume to the upside. Well, I do like that. Look at that 490 volume right there, almost 500. That's a lot more significant than anything on that recent candle. This candle had 800, 600. How is the, what I want to know is how's the delta? It wasn't too strong to the upside before, so I would really like to see the ease deltas flip bullish. Without that, right now, this is selling pressure and resistance. Market status, the market for trade of 8 accounts will be temporarily halted until further notice. What is that for, what is that for, Alex? Is that for, Apex? Market status, the market for trade of 8 accounts will temporarily be halted until further notice as we work closely with trade of 8 to implement necessary fixes. I do think that is Apex. Let's check their stuff.
I'm not seeing anything on my end that's not straight, straight trade, not Apex.
They had yesterday. Yesterday they had an issue. That was 9:40 p.m. No way, they still have an issue now. Guys, I do apologize if you're an Apex trader. You're addressing it. Yeah, we will update you as soon as trading resumes, and they haven't updated it since. They had that issue last week too, temporary halt at 5 o'clock. They fixed it in an hour. So now you're telling me they have another issue last night at 9:40 and they haven't fixed it? It's pretty bad. That's a good way for them to to not get recommended. Ooh, look at the buyers trying to flip it there on what's it called? On gold. I can't believe that, man. That is crazy. It's been over 12. That means they've had this issue for over 12 hours. They haven't resolved it. I wonder what this major issue is. If they have so many issues, maybe they should chill out on all those copy accounts. I know, it's great for the traders, and I'm all for traders succeeding more. But size up if you want to make a little more money. We don't need 20 accounts. 5 accounts maybe, 10 accounts maybe, 20 accounts. But hey, listen, again, you're making more money at that point as a trader. But for them as a business, and this might have nothing to do with it, but they tend to have a lot more issues than the next prop firm. Like, let's say even Top Step. I don't even remember the last time Top Step was like, hey guys, we have an outage. Right? I don't think so.
But that's to assume that the problem is with Apex, it could be trade of 8 having a problem.
Yeah, but that's the thing is, Top Step also has trade of 8 accounts, and they've never had like, hey guys, trade of 8 accounts are done. It's a way to stop traders from losing. Brian said it's a way to stop traders from losing. Brian, what do you mean by that? Like by halting accounts and stuff? See, I see the halting account situation as that's them stopping traders from winning. Because right now, let's say I was on an Apex account, right, where I wanted to be trading with Apex, and I saw a really good A+ setup here on gold. Well, now I can't take it because they all of a sudden have a trade of 8 problem, when trade of 8 alone as a broker doesn't have a problem. Top Step with their trade of 8 accounts don't have a problem. So that's sort of what makes me think that it's a little bit more towards Apex. But I don't know, man. What do I know?
Either trade of 8 or Apex has got a thing in there that says if we see that the majority of our users are losing money, then we'll shut it down.
But you see, guys, that's the whole thing too. I would think the opposite in a business sense, that Apex makes more money when we lose because they make their money majority-wise off of a valuation account. So I would sort of see it as, if the market's been downtrending so strong and the market's been giving us good down moves, everybody's passing evals on this drop, everybody's getting funded on this drop. Well, then if everybody just got funded on Friday, let's somehow accidentally have an issue on Monday where nobody could trade and nobody could trade their new funded accounts. That's just sort of how I see it, right? That sort of makes sense. But what do I know? Good buying pressure today. So look at this. We broke this zone, and then we created this fair value gap, and we held that. I was busy yapping, and I missed that. But this would have been a nice setup because we had our 30-minute basing supply zone. So once we close above that, this basing supply turns into a breaker block because it's now a broken zone. Now we have our breaker block. Then we created a 5-minute fair value gap in it. That would have given us a nice long entry, stop loss at the low, target new high a day. So we'll see, that'll probably hit in a point or two. But that's okay. We didn't hit that trade. It's all right. It's a setup that we can look out for. Only a 3-1. There we go. Previous day low would have been a 4-1. This does look good to continue higher today, guys. A little bit of a short squeeze.
I've got a demand or a slide rather right here at 58.46. So we just touched it, rejected it.
Nice, nice. Strong key level here at that previous day low, 58.45, and that was the target I was looking for to the upside too. Look at gold, guys. That's what I'm saying. Like, if I was trading at Apex, I wouldn't have been able to take this position because anyone else having orders rejected? I guess Ironclad isn't in the voice chat anymore. They've apparently been down since, what was it, since 9:30 last night. That's crazy, man. They owe people. They should, in my opinion, they should give people free evals on that because that's a little bit of BS. Look at this, guys. Great gold trade so far. Glad we're getting something out of this. Thank you, John. I appreciate that. Great gold trade. And guys, this gold trade is going to be huge. 9-4 risk to reward on this. I mentioned that earlier too. Want to see that gap fill? Would be one of the biggest gap fills. Just missed the gold trade because you're on Apex. I know, that's what I'm saying. That's a little BS of them.
Why go back and read the terms of service with them to see if there's anything about where they could institute a stop trade order, or a shutdown.
Why? Like if you were in a trade and it happened?
Well, I mean, based on this kind of situation going on now, maybe there's something in the terms of service saying if we see the following happening, blah blah blah, we may shut.
Oh, I see what you're saying. That's a good point. Yo, they might be. I wouldn't be surprised. If our traders are too successful and the market gives you good conditions, which it rarely does, then our traders can go blank themselves and have to sit on their hands for the next day for no one's fault but ours because we don't want to pay you out. I think I got that right. ATF.com is now for sale. No way. Oh, that might just be the website itself. I gotta hit up my buddy. He's like best friends with the owner of Apex, so I'm gonna hit him up and I'll make sure, guys, everything is cool. But if we go to ATF.com, they got rid of. That's just the domain. Yo, I wonder if we could buy it and then sell it back to Apex. Right? Like, hear me out. Apex Trader Funding. Because if we bought the domain and they some reason wanted the domain back. Oh, good, you are in here. Yo, buy the domain for 1,000, sell it back to them for 100,000. Quick flip. If anybody here does that, you guys owe me a percentage for the idea. But yeah, ATF.com, no longer Apex. I'm surprised. But if you go to Apex Trader, they're apextraderfunding.com again. So that's interesting, man. Due to an ongoing federal lawsuit against the prior potential owner for failing to fulfill financial commitments. Ooh, that's a bit of a red flag right there. Secure this Premium domain registered since. Wow, this domain's been since 95, guys. All right, somebody DM me. Let's work out some type of two-way deal that we could buy ATF.com to potentially sell it back. But remember that there is a chance that they might be underwater. I'm gonna text my friend now, make sure everything's all right. And yeah, it's that. Oh, did you check GoDaddy already? Oh. Let's see. Oh wait, I did ATF.com.com. Hold up. ATF. Oh, it's not giving it on here yet. Oh, I did AFT, dummy. No, it's not on here either. ATFF. GoDaddy is for unowned sites. ATF is owned but being sold by the owner. Oh. All right, we'll have to see then. I don't know. That's I'm not a fan of that though, man. That's like that doesn't sit well about Apex. Gates. It's my buddy Gates. You guys know him. I'm sure you guys have seen on Benzinga. He does the Bacon Trader Show where he interviews successful traders from Apex. We met on there, and then I coached him for a few months. Got him on track with trading. Great guy. Really good dude. Really nice. And answers back fast. All right, I'll let you guys know in a few minutes what's going on with Apex, if it's worth being worried about, or if we're probably just better off not really giving a damn and continuing with what we do. It's most likely that. I would assume Apex has a shit ton of money, but we never know. We don't know what's going on. It is on Tradeovate only, so that's sort of, in my opinion, a green flag, because that means the Rhythmic accounts are working. Let's see. Yeah, he's also, it's funny, guys, he's best friends with the owner, and he's on a Tradeovate account, so he's also dealing with it. So it's not even like it's just you type deal everywhere. I like this gold trying to hold. Let's see. Guys, while we wait for the market to do absolutely anything, if you're here in the Bullish Bears community, there's a little QR code in the top right of the stream, not in the Discord, in the YouTube and Twitter. You guys could scan that. That brings you to my website. Or if you guys are also here on YouTube, you guys can check out bullishbears.com. I go live there Monday, Friday. And we have live streams every day there as well. Look at that rejection of that previous day low on ES, guys. And that was where we had that strong level of resistance. Look at that huge level rejected. Look at this huge level down here. That's the one that we held. So it's like playing strong level to strong level. This level was up here all day too, since 9:20. 58.45. It hit it, 58.45 filled, and then rejected. Huge. There's some type of legal issue going on in the public filing. Apex had to disclose how much they make. I think the number was like 30 mil for 1 month mentioned. Yeah, I know. That's what they told me too, that they make like 30, 40 million a month, which I would assume that could keep up with their payouts. I don't think they're paying out 30 million a month. I want to see, though, that Apex thing. I want to send my friend that ATF.com thing and see what's going on with that. Yeah, he said ain't nothing to worry about. Guys, Apex isn't going anywhere. 30 million a month. I think they could pay out 3 or 4 million, however much they do pay out. And you got to remember too, all those months that they're extra green, reserve, they're able to hold that back and again continue the payout process. So I do think it is a trade ovate or Apex issue. I do think it's I finally joined the. I do think it's part the like I mentioned before, how they don't want us. We get every trader getting funded on this one crazy drop yesterday from FOMC. I'm sorry, from the NFP non-farm payroll. Then we had a pullback. Then we had another crazy drop. So again, a lot of traders could have been getting funded on this day, or even this pullback. Look at this pushback higher. Crazy moves on Friday, and then today was just sort of weird. Yeah, he's like not an issue. I didn't think so. It is an issue that you end up missing some trades because of it. But the only way to get around that would either be, I guess, another prop firm, but we have to remember other prop firms will have their own issues too, or trading our own capital. That's really the only way around funded prop firm issues is trading your own capital. It does come with more risk, but it gives you more freedom. Look at gold, guys. Gold chopping around. It held that fair value gap. Still trying to push higher. Still being patient on gold here. Yeah, Kyle, I would recommend making a working ticket on that for Apex. They'll probably you might have to chalk it up as not taking the profits on that trade. I'm not too sure. It does depend when you took that trade. They announced the issue at like 9:40, so maybe if you took the trade before, they'd be able to keep that profit in your account, but I'm not quite sure right now. Right now, let's take a look at our columns over here on trading on Bookmap. Let's jump around, do some stuff. Let's see. Gold taking its sweet time over here. We had the break out of gold. We closed above that range, so yes, sort of range bound. Take a look at NASDAQ, same situation. There we go, NASDAQ with some strength. We want to see the weighted index push higher. Now this 5-minute just opened, so we have to be a bit careful. Oh, let's see if he'll give me the scoop with a lawsuit. What's the scoop? Speaking of lawsuits, if anybody here is in the New York area and knows a medical malpractice, I would really appreciate it. Thank you. Gold chopping away, definitely struggling coming out of this range. Still going to keep holding. It hasn't hit my stop loss. Market conditions are a little poor today, guys. Definitely a little poor. Not much consistency. We had maybe this one move on ES. We did not take that. We maybe would have had this short in supply at previous day low. This would have been a really nice trade. Only reason we didn't take that is because we were busy yapping away. Open activity manager first. Usually the PC knows who's boss. Otherwise, just start quitting the apps. Oh, gotcha. That was the other day. Yo, morning random. Good morning, everybody. Marcus, Jason, what's up, guys? Victoria, hey. What's up? Chop. Boy, what poor price action today, guys. Testing the orb again on gold. This is my entry point. Really just chilling. There's no rush. There's no reason to be worried over a trade. It'll either hit our take profit or it'll hit our stop loss. It's the only two things it could do. Hi all, may I ask if you guys have any recommendations on prop firms? Hung Lee on YouTube asked if we have any recommendations on prop firms. Well, usually we'd like to recommend Apex Trader Funding. However, they are having some, I'd say, technical issues right now. They are also dealing with a little bit of a lawsuit as well. Yeah, my friends, look up Apex. He said, look up Apex Trader Funding statement. So that's what we're going to do. Apex Trader Funding statement. Financial statement. I wonder. Is this it? State House reports for. No, it's not it. See, this says they make $92 million a year, and I know that ain't right. Nah, they make way more than that. I don't know. So look up their report, their statement.
Ask Signet, he knows how to go to the Edgar website, pull up their SEC filings.
All right, let's see. I'm gonna ask him what he meant. Let's be safe with me. That's crazy. I think somebody mentioned earlier they made like 30 mil or something. Markets right now. Markets right now. Oh, look, a good setup. Stopped out of gold. That's great, man. That's great. Listen, just how the market is today. Ain't a doubt about it. Ain't about a doubt it. Awesome. Awesome. He says he's going to send it over, so we'll see. We'll see what's up with Apex. I think they're fine. Yes, and NQ chopping around still. Very inconsistent price action. Weighted index looks like it's ready to sell off, which would help the NASDAQ push lower. So we're going to be patient. Guys, earlier today, I deleted the NASDAQ off of my book map. And the reason for that is because I already have gold, crude, and ES Lite, which is basically a whole nother one in itself. And NASDAQ was taking up a lot of data, and I really wasn't using Bookmap for NASDAQ. It's a lot more volatile than ES, crude oil, and gold are. ES, crude oil, and gold were able to see very heavy levels. NASDAQ, a lot of the times, it might have a heavy level here, and then it's pulled, it'll have a heavy level, it'll run through it like it's not there. Not as helpful, in my opinion, in my experience with Bookmap. I'm sure there are other ways, though. We got to remember, guys, Bookmap isn't just the heat map, it's also the volume and the order flow. So I'm sure there are other ways to use Bookmap to your advantage with NASDAQ, but I'm not really going to, maybe when I have some extra time, I'll break it down and I'll try to figure that all out. There's that sell-off, like I mentioned, weighted index is pushing lower. Gotta remember too, VIX is above $20 right now. That is pretty bearish. So even though we were pushing higher over here, we had the VIX was struggling. VIX on that push higher, VIX was already trying to push lower. Push higher. So when we're pushing higher on ES, and VIX starts pushing higher, then we gotta look for a reversal because they should be inverse of each other. So no more gold. Look at crude, man. Crude gave us a nice trade. Look at how it respected the orb. Broke to the upside, came back, and it respected that bottom of the orb as a very strong key level. Look at all those wicks, all those lows. Here's ES pushing lower. I want to see how crude reacted to this level, this 75.54. And as we see, that 75.54 also lined up with the point of control. So it's also just sort of another way we could look at it. Yeah. Turn market pulse off. Don't really need that. What I wanted to see. Let's see. Where is Marzity? You posted something that was pretty cool on Bookmap. What was it? Oh, I know what it was.
Order book open, showing what contracts are at what prices. There's a summary, a tally at the top and the bottom of it. And it's in white letters. So I'll post it again.
Here, I see it. I found it right here. That's cool. And you could change that by looking at the set maximal depth.
The big thing about it is when you see a huge imbalance, then you kind of know that there's a lot of pressure to go one way or the other.
Yeah. But right now there's a big imbalance on crude, it looks like. There's more sellers, 800, but it's keep trying to move higher. But nope, there's the flip. Now it's 800 to the downside. Oh, 800. Oh, let's see. I don't know. I see what you mean, though. I get what you're saying. That's interesting. I like that.
Yeah, you got a little, so I set mine on a 20% spread. So if one side's 20% heavier than the other, I get an audible alert. And last night, now it was easier in last night's session because it was slow. You could easily watch it. And I saw when it was like 400 contracts heavy on one side to the south. I put in a sell order, and I was looking at Bookmap for the targets, and it went right to it.
Nice.
I had a great profit last night.
Good. Good morning, everybody. Hope you guys are all doing well today. It is Monday, a very lazy Monday at that, I might add. Apex is like, yeah, we'll fix that problem in a little bit, in a few days. Okay, Apex's official response is, as you As you may be aware, Apex Trader Funding is currently engaged in a legal dispute with a former independent programming contractor. So, programming contractor. Civil disputes are a matter of public record, and this matter may raise some questions. As a company, we want to address these questions or issues even as we pursue all appropriate relief through the courts. In sum, all technology currently in use of Apex is the sole property of Apex. Any claims to the contrary are false. Apex intends to defend its lawsuit vigorously and to prove that claims against Apex are baseless. In addition, we will hold the parties accountable for any improper claims, breaches of agreements, misappropriation of Apex owned by intellectual property, and other misconduct. Anyone can file a civil complaint against anyone for just about anything. Facts and the truth matter, however. We are confident that once the courts have the opportunity to review the evidence, they will swiftly put the matter to rest. So basically, it sounds like whoever Apex hired to put some of their software together, whether it's their software that connects to Tradeovate, whether it's their software that does something maybe with the trail stops, something with the accounts, whatever the case may be, Apex is such a huge system that requires, I'm sure, so many moving parts. Somebody's probably claiming, you didn't pay me for A, B, and C. That means this is my property. You owe me this much back pay because of that, or whatever the case may be. So it's not a real legal dispute. It's not like somebody was going for a payout of $100,000 and they denied it. They never deny payouts if they were made legitimately. They rarely have issues. They do have issues sometimes with Tradeovate and or with Rhythmic. But being as massively large as they are, we do have to remember their total volume. If they are doing 20, 30, 40 million a month, that's insane. You know how many accounts that must be? Let's just say they do 30 million a month, right? And let's say accounts are $120 for an eval account. Now that's overkilling it because a lot of times they're also on sale. But 3 million, or I'm sorry, what did I say, 30 million? 30 million divided by, say, $120, 250,000 accounts, even, by the way. I'm just that good with math, what can I say? 250,000 even. That's how many evaluation accounts estimated maybe might be being purchased. 250,000. Now, what I wonder is, let's pretend in a make-believe world everybody's buying 20 accounts each. Well, let's divide our 250,000 divided by 20. Would leave 12,500 traders. So, and that would be if every trader was buying 20 accounts. If every trader was buying 10 accounts, then it would be 25,000 traders. So you see how it was such a big number. Look, $30 million is huge. Until we start breaking down the numbers, how they're making it, how they're getting to that, what's their pay scale, what and how much is going on and going into it. So yeah, 30 million, that's crazy. So I would never worry about them with payouts. I'd more so worry about them with issues with the brokers they connect to. So Apex Trader Funding, great prop firm to get started with. Here goes crude buying away, guys. That's amazing. I was looking for longs on crude 77.45 earlier. It's at 78.21. How much of a move is that? 70 cents, 75 cents. That's nice. Gold struggling. No more longs on gold. Crude was looking good. Good morning, everybody. Hope you guys are all doing well today. Happy Monday. I am hungry. Yeah, no, Kyle, I appreciate that, man. I was saying more in general. Any traders using Apex, not to really be too concerned about it. It's just more of a pain in the butt than anything. But yeah, you guys let me know who wants to buy ATF.com with me so we can sell it back to them. Look at crude right here. Great pop, great support under us. We might see a pop until like 30, 78.30. Nope, starting to slow down. We're going to see. Good buy volume. Let's see, session volume profile, chart range volume profile. We don't need this one. What could we do in this one? So what's orders? Let's see. Let's mess around. Nope, don't care about orders. Market depth. That's sort of just the same thing that we saw before. That's the same thing as the COB, no? Yeah, pretty much. Time and sales. We know what time and sales is. Cloud notes. What's cloud notes? What does it really take notes from like some sort of cloud somewhere? That's insane.
Cloud, you got column notes, you got cloud notes. Column notes is where you import a spreadsheet. I do it every day. Where you put in pivot point at this price, previous day high at this point. Cloud notes is where you can post that spreadsheet on Google Docs and give that link to other people, and they can get your levels.
Wow, that's crazy. That's really cool.
I think it updates like every 5 minutes or something like that. So as you add levels throughout the day,
Yeah, that's cool.
it'll pipe down to other people. It can be Google Docs, it can be any kind of a website, as long as it gets the Excel spreadsheet, but a CDS, comma separated value.
Yeah. Mr. Marcus had a question on the VIX. How do I use the VIX in my trading? Great question. Well, the VIX is the volatility index, right? So it's basically measured off of the options that expire in the next 30 days. So when the VIX is moving lower, we look for an inverse on the ES or the SPY. So if VIX is moving lower, we want to see the ES moving higher. If VIX is moving higher, we want to see the ES moving lower. Now, I use previous day high and previous day low on the VIX. So right now, today, we've been above the previous day high, which is bearish, because if the VIX is moving higher, we want to see the market move lower. Right now, the market is trying to move higher, however, and we see on the VIX, we just created a new low of day. So something I might note on the VIX with the new low of day is I want to see if ES could also make a new high of day. Now, if these are trading together, then they should be making a new high of day on ES, while VIX makes a new low of day. They should be trading congruently, confluently, and they should both be making higher highs and higher lows at the same, not same exact time, but around the same time. Just like ES and NQ. So I'll look for divergence on VIX and ES. I'll look for divergence on ES and NQ. But that's sort of how I use the VIX. It's not too complicated to use, just sort of a little bit of a gauge on the chart to see if I'm in the right direction, see if market sentiment is in my favor or not. And like I said, up here, we had this red candle, but the market was green, right? So the market on VIX started to pull back and push higher. And then we had one more move higher. We made a new high of day on ES, but we didn't make a new high of day on VIX, and that could have been possible divergence to tell us to take this short in supply with previous day low key level. So again, that sort of all would have lined up and added up for us. Right now we're coming into another level of resistance, and again, now VIX did make a new low of day. ES has not made a new low of day yet. So the question is, do we want to close below the supply zone on ES and reverse back lower again? Or do we want to continue higher and make that new high of day with ES so that they're both trending together? Marcus, you let me know if that made sense, if you want me to cover it again or anything else. I do mark out key levels on the VIX. Now, right now, the VIX is above $20. Means there's a lot of volatility in the market, and we do have to be a little careful. Can I get a what?
If anybody wants to understand more about those column notes, cloud notes thing, I can show that after stream today or something like that.
What I would love, and I'm sure there's a way. You know what? Let's see. Session range, chart range. We'll do session range, volume profile, session range, delta profile. We'll do volume delta, VD. Now, what I would want to know, we'll show VWAP on this over here. We could do show point of control on chart, but we already have that. Show ask, show bid, show delta. There it is. Okay, so this is what I want to look for. Right, so where you have like previous day, what's that, close, low?
Yeah, previous day APOC, previous day close, previous day low, and previous pivot point S1. It's nice because it's a visual instead of having to look at a line on the chart and remember what's that line do.
So that's not automatic? Those levels don't automatically plot for you on here? You type these out?
Well, you can put it in manually, or you can put it in a spreadsheet and then import it. And so I put it in a spreadsheet, it's fine either way, whatever you want to do. And I put them in a spreadsheet, I've got color coded that way.
Right.
I put my spreadsheet up and you see what that looks like.
Wow, look at ES guys flying right now. There's that new high a day on ES. I'm looking over here on Bookmap at the delta, and the delta has been bullish on most of these price levels, especially everywhere higher than 58.30. 58.30, all above this zone right here. 58.30 is right here. Anything above that zone, we've had strong buying delta. Now, let's see, session range, volume profile, show bid, show ask, point of control. Do I want to split it? Not really. No, not really at all. Okay, that's fine as is. So that's how you have the spreadsheet. You have it like that. That's interesting.
Yeah, that's the format that they want.
So that's what I'm saying. You type out like 58, 64, 25, 59, you type these out every day?
I mark up my chart, I put these levels in it. I use a template. The only thing I've got to put in is price level. Everything else is already in the template.
Gotcha.
Wipe out that price level column every day and repopulate.
Okay. That's pretty cool. Now, part of me, nice, good buying pressure here, by the way. Part of me, let's see, configure 50.
We're sticking the toe outside of a box with the high being at 1007. I don't know. It's also a supply area on my chart, so it may or may not play out.
Cool. Yo, I like this. Look, I did a current order book like you mentioned earlier where you like sort of minimize it. So we have 4,200 on the buy, 3,900 on the ask. VIX new low a day, ES new high of day. Looking for continuation here. Let's see. Now I want to change around our footprint chart. So right now I have the footprint on Bookmap over here. We see the positives. This is all footprint delta. This is all footprint by delta. I guess we'll keep that the same because the difference is this is a volume footprint by delta for these current candles for this current volume. This is the volume profile delta for the whole session. So this is everything accumulated. This is everything more recently. Look at the buying pressure. Really cool. Clean stuff, man. I like that. Thank you, Marziti. I appreciate it. I always appreciate the teamwork. Teamwork making the dream work. Well, option volatility, so it's not so much that option volatility affects ES and NQ, but it reflects it, right? So ES and NQ, it's the SPY and the QQQ, the largest indexes in the US markets. So when we have high volatility on options, that will reflect that we have high volatility in the market. Crude with a pullback. I want to start setting on my charts more like this now. This is cool. Still more aggressive buyers than sellers right now on ES. We have a new fair value gap right here. I don't know if we'll retest it. We have a new high. Delete this. We're holding this level of support right here. Pedro just sent this in the chat. Someone traded 181 micros on NQ on time and sales. Like, yo, just trade some minis. What's that? That's what I'm saying. Right, that's exactly what I'm saying. Like, why wouldn't you? Now, I understand using micros for sizing reasons, but only if you're maybe doing 20 or 30 micros. That way you could get out 5 or 10 at a time, maybe even 15 at a time. But 180, you could then just scale with minis, get in with 2 or 3 at a time. Well, that's exactly why. Not when you're buying 180 of them. That's crazy. Whoever made that order loves commissions. But they took that trade for tax purposes. Look at that crude oil, man. I love that. Let's see. Let's fix this up a bit. What'd I call that other one? SRVD. Kind of stupid. SRVD. Session range volume delta. Show delta. Great. So we could see down here where there was a strong negative delta right here. Negative 300 right there. But we failed. That worked as a key level right there. Big imbalance. Interesting. I like it. Session range, volume profile. Great. And then we'll check gold. We'll do the same thing. Session range, volume delta. Session range, volume profile. Put our delta on. We'll keep VWAP on there too. Sure, why not? Point of control on chart. We already have that. And like I said, part of me wanted to get rid of the current order book because we have that on Bookmap already. But we'll wait. Good volume down here too. See, this is crude. This is gold. Configure this. Gold too, we would have seen that we've been a little more choppy to the downside, right? More struggling. Can't believe crude, man. Crude just been shooting to the upside. I do hope my girl Sharina, she was short on crude earlier. I told her be careful. I was feeling a bit more bullish on crude today. Yo, how are you guys liking the lighter screen so far? Or it doesn't matter? Doesn't matter.
All I see is a bunch of red.
Whole lot of red.
All right, he is pulling back to a 21 EMA on the 1 minute. So watch for a reaction here.
What I would like to see, no, I guess that would be current order book. I was gonna say if there's any way to see imbalances on book map.
Well, yeah, I'd like to see a chart on it showing the imbalance. That would be most helpful.
Right.
Because you look at the numbers and you got to quickly go back and forth between the numbers and watch the imbalance change.
You mean this imbalance up here?
The white numbers. No, yeah. Oh. Wait a minute.
Order book imbalance displays the ratio between average size of limit orders placed on the bid and ask size of the order book.
Oh, I missed that.
Cool, man. See, I can help you too. Groovy, baby. It doesn't look like the volume portion's changing at all. That might be because I'm on the TM Lite. Yeah.
I'd like to change that volume delta graph at the bottom to the order book imbalance instead. I think that would be better.
The volume delta graph. What do you want to change?
Down there where your volume bars are, you can put that graph down there instead if you want to show that graph down there.
What graph? This?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't.
Balance. I think that would be helpful.
Yeah, I don't really use the current. What is this? Current volume delta? Chart volume? What is it? CVD. Cumulative volume delta. That's right. Yeah, I don't use it too often, and I also don't want to start adding too much to my trading either. It could have helped. It could have helped with maybe along here this 59.20 because we see that we had an order of buyers sitting there, and the CVD was trying to hold a double bottom. But hindsight's always going to be 2020. What else is down here? There was something else down here. There's another tool down here. Oh, right. The market pulse goes down there too. Market pulse will be right down here. Yeah, it's going to take a second to adjust, but that sort of market pulse is sort of like an RSI, overbought, oversold. So we keep an eye on that. Crude oil, great move to the upside, guys. Crude was a great trade today. Gold was a little tougher. And guys, why was crude higher probability? Well, let's look at the daily time frame. Crude was in an uptrend, and it was already above previous day high. Gold, even though gold did not break previous day high. Gold broke previous day low pre-market, so that makes it a little bit lower of probability. What else do we have? Probably ES and NQ. I believe ES and NQ both broke previous day low already, making them a bit more lower probability trades as well. Yo, you got it, man. Absolutely. Brian, man, good to have you. Have a great day. I will see you. Tomorrow is Tuesday, right? So tomorrow, guys, I'll be live in the Edgeful Discord community and their YouTube as well. So we'll be going live most days. Hopefully we get some better setups coming into this week. Maybe we'll get ES to close back above the previous day's low, and we'll look for a rejection back higher. Maybe we'll close back below it, and we'll look for a continuation lower. Whatever the case may be, we will be prepared. Or maybe crude oil will just keep continuing higher for us, and we'll have another great week of trading crude oil. It all depends on what the market wants to give us today. It is almost 11 o'clock. We'll wrap this up shortly. Target on crude oil would be new high a day. A drop disappointed. Not disappointed that we missed crude, but we did spot it when it was down here holding this key level, this pre-market low, and did not take that trade. It is what it is. It is what it is. Crude oil, take a look at crude. Good buying pressure still. NQES pulling back. Take a look at ES. Market pulse is trying to tick bearish on ES right now. I would like to see how we react to this middle line around 58.35. See if we want to hold and make a higher low out of this demand zone. It'll depend on how this 5-minute closes. So this 5-minute looks like it's going to give us the drop to our fair value gap. There's no 15-minute fair value gap there. The 15-minute closes in 1 minute. 30 closes in 1 minute, and the hourly closes in 1 minute. So we're going to wait and let the hourly close, guys. Let's see if it gives us a good setup. I know I mentioned the 4-hour earlier today. Oh, nice 4-hour on crude. Looks like it's ready to continue higher. That's awesome.
Kevin, have you watched Landman?
What is it?
Landman.
Glandman?
Landman, yes.
No, I haven't. What is it?
It's about the oil industry.
Gland, like GLAND?
No, land.
Oh, land. That makes more sense. Landman. Oh, that's pretty cool. What's it on Netflix?
On Max.
Max? Oh, cool. I got Max.
HBO.
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. I know it was funny when they switched it over from HBO to just Max. It's like, why?
It's a great show. It's a great show. I mean, the last episode of the season was last night, so.
Oh yeah, that's pretty cool.
She just removed the love boat crap that they have on it.
Oh. And what is it? It's about oil?
It's about oil, yeah. It's about how they get lease on oil land and how they build their rigs and all that other stuff.
That's pretty interesting.
How they say that oil prices need to be between $78 and $80 a barrel or something like that. You know, there's some logic to it. I gotta go. Market's about to break out. I'm going to work. See ya.
All right, take care, man. Peace out. All right, guys, this was an entry on ES longs here in this fair value gap. Now, the reason for that is because look at the 15-minute. See, we get a break to the downside, so we could sweep lows of the recent 15. We have a new hourly forming too, so this would be sort of getting in lows on this would be like getting in the low of the wick on the hourly. Seeing that, we want to look for a strong hourly to continue higher. So we're going to be a little patient on that, see if it wants to play out. We do have, it's a 5-minute fair value gap. usually like to see us close back above it and then get a retest on the 1 minute to go long. So we're going to see. Good morning, everybody. Make sure you guys hit that like and subscribe. Drop a comment if you got one. And it starts to my toes. I'll enter ES longs 58.37. I can't believe Apex, right? I don't think they notified anything's fixed yet. Oh, it might be. Maybe. Okay, so here's the retest. If we could start to hold gold here. Okay, we're starting to hold gold. How's gold look on Bookmap is what I want to know. It looks like it's trying to find support here. I'll give gold a shot long here, guys. Biggest issue with gold is remember that previous day low. I like that reaction. I like the support under us. I'll add a little so I'm in my full position, move my stop loss up a little bit. If we do fail, oh no, this is, oh my God, I'm looking at ES right now on the chart. That's crazy. And I just entered gold. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Cancel out of that, go into ES. Oh my goodness. Oh, that gold tree. It's really funny. I just caught the profits on gold. I meant to enter ES, and ES would have ended up hitting the stop. That is crazy. We're going to take a look at ES, though. We're going to let this 5 close. I will look to see. If we start to hold this on ES. Look at this price level here on ES, 58.30. 58.30, pretty strong key level right there. Getting weak. That is crazy, though. That gold, that accidental gold trade. Oops. Taking a look at ES here, I really wanted this 5 to push back higher. We are not getting that right now. We are at a very strong key level, so I'll be a little patient, but bears are looking like they have it.
Well, we held the trend line on ES and projected off of it.
Someone said gold looks good for longs. I mean, gold, we just had our double break to the downside on gold, and it did just sweep new low of day, so I would be a little careful. I was just in those longs too. That's nuts. I'm going to be patient here, though. I want to see how we react to this this 58.30 level on ES. 58.30.
VWAP is down at 58.29.
Right, so then maybe we dip through this 58.30 and reject VWAP. So there's that dip through.
Right to the tick.
The question is, do we hold or do we fold? Market's been a little range bound all day. I'd probably put more money on rolling back up than continuing lower, but I also don't really want to be trying to catch the bottom per se if we do want to continue lower. NASDAQ looks like it's selling off. Weighted index is a little weak right here. I'll try a light long because now we're sort of towards the bottom, but if we do just dip again, I'm right out. but I am looking for range-bound price action here. I do want to see if this 58.30 wants to hold. I'm going to be patient. Going to be careful.
If we go south, I got a trend line at 58.23, so I would expect reaction there. Go north, well, plenty of targets.
Yeah, and I was worried down. When you say south, you mean higher or lower?
Well, south to me is going short.
Okay, that's what I thought. Me too, me too.
I mean, there is a liquidity line at 58.25 and a quarter, 58.25, and then the trend line is down at 58.23. I mean, it's a tight range. There's no going short here. There's no profit in it.
Right, exactly. Well, that's sort of why I was looking for longs at this point, because we've been so range bound that we sell off and then buyers buy it back. We push higher, then sellers bring it in. So here sellers are. Now let's see if buyers want to bring it back higher again. There we go. Look at this. I want to see us hold this price level. Nice, beautiful, beautiful. Want to see a good reaction off here, guys. Want to see a lot of pain in the market, which means a quick reversal back higher. So anybody tried to catch shorts down here ends up trapped. People trying to take this inverse fair value gap, we end up pushing back higher, and those guys are trapped. We're in longs at the low. Huge. A minute 30 left. We are trying to come back to that level of interest. I'm going to scale out of one contract on the next little pump we get. No, we'll wait. We'll let the 5-minute close. I liked how we held. I like the volume coming in here. The volume is still mainly positive on the delta above here at these price levels. So I'm just going to be patient. Okay, sellers stepping in again, though. If we stop out, we stop out. That's okay. Sellers strong. 54 seconds left. 829 is my stop loss. 829 is my stop loss. I'm not stopped out yet. Buyers trying to hold this price level still. Sellers are doing their best to bring us lower. I'm staying patient on my long position right now on ES. 38 seconds left. I am a little concerned. VIX is trying to push higher, but struggling too. So we're just going to wait. We have 30 seconds left. I'm a little concerned buyers weren't able to take us above this level for a while. And we'll see. We'll see how we want to react. Really looking for buyers to hold it. Oh, nope. Might get some selling volume in here. 14 seconds left in the 5-minute. Gotta be patient, guys. Gotta be patient. Could push higher and work really well in our favor for the next few 5-minute candles, or it can move lower. We're just going to be stopped out, take a very small loss. That's not the most ideal candle closure in my opinion. Looking at the 15-minute time frame, though, I can be a little patient and look for the 15 to base back higher. So we're just going to wait. We did hit the optimal trade entry, which is that 61% to 78% on the Fibonacci. There we go. That's a nice rejection right there. Nice reaction. We're in longs on ES right now. Coming up to the top of the range. Want to see if we could break through this. Really struggling at the moment, so I'm going to get out of at least one contract up here. I'll let you guys know when I get out of one. I'll get out of one right here if we get one more pop. I like that we're holding this key level, though. I'm going to move my take profit because it makes me think we do want a strong move. I might look to target the top of this fair value gap and see if we want to break it. So people who take shorts in that fair value gap end up trapped in the market. Sellers are trying, though. Got to be a little careful here, just staying patient. We have some good volume at this price level. Really want to see us reverse from here, guys. Continue back higher, but sellers are not giving up. 30-minute, 15-minute. Last 30 was green. Last 15 was red. Really need to see NASDAQ find some support down here. If NASDAQ doesn't find support, ES is going to have trouble. We're going to continue lower. I do think we might want to go for that stop hunt now. Look at the selling volume trying to pick up, but this is point of control now. Strong key level. We're just staying patient on these longs, guys. 3 minutes left for the 15 to close. Did we have the gap fill? We didn't fill the gap either? Oh, that's right. Okay. We'll see how that plays out, guys. If we could get a strong 15-minute candle in our favor, in our direction, we might be in for a really nice risk to reward on this trade. If not, we stop out, take a small loss. It's the only way it moves, guys. Have to be patient. 3 minutes left. And it looks, right now, it looks more like sellers are stepping in. It does. But we haven't broken that level yet. We haven't hit my stop loss yet. We're trying to right now. 2 minutes left in the 15-minute. I'm staying patient. This 58.30 has been acting as support. I'm not stopping out at 58.30. What am I, silly? 2 minutes left. We're going to be patient. We are getting weak. Can't emphasize how weak we are getting. The past 5-minute candle was weak. 15 was weak too. If we stop out, we stop out. This was a level of support. We're getting weak at this level of support. And just stop me out already. Minute 83 left on this 5-minute. I'm still holding. It's very close to my stop loss. It was about 2 ticks away. My stop loss is at 58.29. 58. There it is. You see, I said where my stop loss was, and the market was like, gotcha, bro. That's your stop loss? Heard it. Heard you loud and clear. Let's hit it. GC, a nice little rejection up here. See if we got any other setups forming. Gold's looking all right to continue back lower. 30-minute closes in 15 minutes. We got time. ES chopping away. Would wait for the 15s close on ES too. Morning, everybody. Yeah, ES is trying its best to move higher from there. $22 seconds left in this 15. If it continues higher, I'm back in it. 15 seconds left. It's trying to dip, trying to rip. Buyer, seller, buyer, seller. 5 seconds left. Not that ideal on the 15 right there. Nope. Crude, just going to keep on continuing higher on crude. That's pretty cool. Damn, crude's going crazy. I'd like to see some selling pressure step in on gold. And the reason for that is because that's range bound. We're below previous day low though, aren't we? Are we not? Yeah, no, we are below previous day low on gold. No, I was looking at gold. That's all right. That's all right. Yeah, gold previous day low. We're below gold's previous day low. Platinum trying to push higher. I'd like to see this seller, a big sell bubble come in. I'd like to see 2674 targeted on gold. what did I say? 2674, new low a day. Below new low a day. So we'd be looking for continuation play on gold. That's good. That's what we want. We want to see trend continuation, but that's not much of a trend continuation because the past few days have been bullish on gold. So it's a little tough. We're going to be patient here on gold. See how the selling pressure wants to step in, if it wants to step in and bring us to a new low a day. Got to be careful. Buyers keep trying to step in on gold. I want to see a strong drop on gold here. There we go. There we go. Gold. Beautiful. Beautiful. Beautiful gold. Goldtiful. Nice. Some good volume coming in here. I do like that on gold. Another big drop. Huge. 2 minutes left on this 5 minute. Give me another drop. Look at this, guys. Great trade here on gold. A last second trade of the stream. I'm going to take profits off of at least one contract on this dip because Lord knows if we want to wick back up. All right, I'm out of one contract right here. I'm holding my last contract till either my stop loss or my take profit. So right now, gold, some limit orders. Well, it was really 74 that was strong on Bookmap, but I'm a little concerned that we don't come back to 74. So we're gonna let the 5 minute close. We're gonna see where the 15 minutes at. So 30 minute also closes in 11 minutes. We'll wrap this stream up soon too, guys. Guys, make sure you drop a like, drop a comment. I do appreciate it. We'll be live again tomorrow.
I tell you what, I'll be in at 11:30. If anybody wants to see about doing that custom note thing on Bookmap, drop me a message. So I'll be looking. If I see some messages, yeah, I'll do a stream at 11:30 on custom notes. If I don't, no big deal. Either way.
That's cool, man. That's cool. 37 seconds left on gold right here. 30 seconds. Before I wrap it up, guys, don't forget, check out my website, tradingpioneers.net. I do offer one-on-one mentorship, and I do have a futures program in the process that I'm still recording and working on. Those are live Saturdays at 7 p.m. Eastern. We did 2 weeks already. We have about 6 weeks to go. I might even add 2 extra weeks in there. Actually, no. Some of them just are longer than an hour. Some are about an hour and a half. I like that close on the 5 minute on gold. I am going to hold this last contract till it hits my take profit. My biggest concern on gold is the support we're trying to form down here, but I'm not too concerned about it. We're below previous day low. We have been pushing a bit lower just today. So I guess that's where my concern lies too, is we've only been pushing lower just today. The past, even if we pushed lower yesterday, that would be great, but we didn't. The past like 5 or 6 trading days on gold have all been bullish. So that makes it a little difficult, in my opinion, to take any shorts. However, we are below previous day low. And that's what's keeping me in this trade. Small volume imbalance 1 minute around 2680. Cool, man. Cool. I'd like to see this dive here on gold, man. I really want to see that 2674. I want to see a crazy 6-point drop right there. 600 a contract, 6-point drop. If I had all the money in the world. Da, 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 da. I don't like the support we keep coming into here. I'm going to get out of my last contract. It's not worth it in my opinion. Because like I said, the past few days have been pushing higher. So I don't really want to be counter trend trading crude for too long. I see that pullback. We're going to be a little patient. We got 3 minutes left in the 5 minute. Little support here on gold. Going to just wait. Next take profit could be new low a day because we made new low a day 3 times so far today. We made it here and here and here. So this would be 4. We're looking for the trend to trade. Moving my stop loss down at least. If I'm not going to exit this trade now, I'm at least moving my stop loss down. Because if crude reverses all the way back up here, then I'm obviously wrong. I don't like the support here, but if we broke it 2680 even, we would see 2674. We had a strong negative delta, negative 227 down here, but if we reverse from that point, they're trapped. They're a trapped seller right there. But that's if we reverse. We have 1:40 left in the 5 minutes to close. 15 minutes, got 7 minutes. Guys, I'm going to wrap up the stream there. It is almost 11:30. I hope you guys have a great day. Caught some great trades today. Yo, you got it, Sky. You got it, everybody. Take care. Happy trading, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Peace out.